and then Alistair tries to peel. Sometimes you can get locked into a situation you can't get out of because of the Braum passive. So it's a lane that Doggo and Kyrene really need to just survive, but they'll sort of be rewarded if they get through the laning phase comfortably. You don't really feel the need to feel each other out, right? They have a good read on each other.
TP, by the way, is going to bring a bit of attention. Flush from Elio. Kywing doesn't have support yet because he's 80 carry. No, rather, top lane is coming in, but Kywing gets low. Levi flashes for the Comet Spear. That's the opening kill, and he's not dying anytime soon. In fact, they turn on Junja. The damage seems to be enough, and as he flashes over the wall, now Drive is isolated. Kiaya ends up teleporting in as well. Not like anything else is starting here, as teleport also burned from Emo.
Yeah, I think just the fact Lucian hadn't bought, Emo have to reset, and although he TP's in a little late, they opt to go for the trade. He's going towards those grubs. Instead of just trying to rush for the fight, they feel happy with that position. They're like, no, we're just going to take this trade. You get a bit of AP behind him, you can just clear waves, you can be quite defensive. It's easy to like play in a defensive way. I say that. As,
yeah, explosive cast, barrel roll, but now with the needlework out and Junja running in, it's going to be a 2v2. Pause on that. Levi joins the fray. The stun up, the center ulti, but early on, mains nothing. The smite chilling, but not enough fire in it as Junja pops his ulti as well, but jumping back in, Kiaya, he's going to regret that. Smite comes out in reverse. Junja flashes in, and under turret gets a double. Audacious charge out. Survives. A big double over to CFO to open up their game as Artemis has the culling down in bot, and it looks like the whole map is winning for CFO.
That's such a big dub for CFO there. Gen.G able to clean that one up.
When he was on EDG, when he was sharing time with Clearlove, we'll know what this guy can do with the lead and when he can carry a game. As needlework again, but look who's in the right spot at the right time. Driver trying to bait out with a barrel roll, though the needlework will get the kill, so at least this time Kiaya has something, but with the Crescent Guard out, it's still auto after auto, it's kill after kill, it's Audacious charge, and it looked close, but it wasn't. Junja with a third kill.
Mountain Drake would be nice to pick up. They are setting up, but this looks like it's definitely going to be a contest from GAM. Neither top lane has TP, so just going to be a 4v4. They're looking for Junja.
Crescent Guard comes out, but after the flash from Elio, he's got nowhere to go. They lay it up, and they've got numbers advantage. CFO, it's a 4 versus 3. Artemis is nowhere nearby, and Junja gets a 4th kill. It is carries in Zao Day, and I think CFO are all about it.
I just don't understand why you go for that play when your Lucian isn't there. You know, the numbers were in favor of CFO. They're able to make the play, but also the reactions from Junja there, immediate when the Braum tries to go for the play.
Now,
we'll see, Junja is over the wall with a blast cone there.
And both top laners have TP. Back's going to be burned. Kiaya has to actually back his health bar, doesn't support it, so if there's a turn here, CFO will have their Gragas in first as, okay, back not stopped in the corner of your screen. There's that teleport finally. Kywing starts the engage. A response TP, but a seismic shove. Elio is caught before the fight even begins. They jump in with Junja getting the Crescent Guard, and with the center ult layered down, it's bad news for GAM. In a choke, Junja has to flash away, but look at the health bars. Burning the Midnight Oil is GAM, and Kiaya has to find retribution, but none of it he will get. CFO clear them out. It's a 4-0, an absolute stomp.
Such a huge fight there for CFO. So much value from the center. Huge ult that got shields on everyone. So much damage. The Alistair soaked so much with... I mean, the ultimate was a little bit late, but soaked so much in the start of the fight, and it just felt like GAM never really got onto the targets they wanted. Doggo didn't have cleanse, didn't even need to use his flash, and he was just free hitting that whole time. If you're in range to attack them, they're in range to make your life hell.
But you know as well, like for a Talia, running into Talia's space, as I'll pause on that, the driver's going to be caught out. Explosive cast gets Emo away, but he'll just come back in, and this is a nice pick, but the kill probably needs to go this jungle to this mid laner. Going to go in the end to Levi. Nice little shutdown as well, but that's what GAM need.
I think this is hard, you know. They don't really have vision of the area. They don't really have any angle to force. The dragon's already gone. They're just kind of there to watch it go.
Can they get mid from it? Yeah, GAM needs something.
That's how it's very healthy.
It is indeed. Kywing turns into engage. Artemis flashes away, but there's the Weaver's wall. Elio on the wrong side of a seismic shove. Planned, but not forgiven as stunned up he is. Pantheon ulting in, but they're under a turret. Remember, CFO might look unhealthy, but GAM have to be careful. They step forward, they get one. That's great, but the shove back again under the turret.
Driver?
And the bomber in! He drives them to an oblivion. Levi, the last to go. And I see a crushing defeat, a crushing key for GAM that's about to blow.
GAM, it felt like their hopes were getting up on that play, and you just saw the looming threat of that Gragas driver wanting revenge for that kill. They got him in the top lane, finds a beautiful angle in the back line. The Herald's going to come down. I'm going to pick up a tier 2 mid as well. And also the Atakan in the top lane that has just spawned. And at this point, with this lead, CFO feels like this game's in the bag.
It really does. Every good fight, or at least the start of a good fight for GAM, just goes the other way. Here's the replay again, and CFO is still up mid-turret.
It feels like this is one of these situations where they came down for the Dragon. They couldn't contest it, so they feel forced to get something.
Yeah.
And they're looking for mid. This ends up very scrappy, but they do manage to get some decent value initially. Like, they're getting some damage down. The pumping damage in the Alistair, they do get him, but they're committing so heavily. This shove back keeps them invested, and then Driver gets that huge angle with the engage. And immediately GAM know they've overstayed. You know, the reason the fight felt like it was going good was because there was a member missing. They found that hidden member.
Such a nice engage from Driver as well. You bring him in for the big moments like that. It's very hard for them to lose this lead. Now Driver on target again. He's getting the shy treatment, and I respect it. As,
no one's even near. He's very dead.
He will take a while to die. It's just a question of what can he get in response. Onto Emo. Tippers comes out. Again, takes a while to die. They have to use a lot of resources, but that inner turret now a new target. I'll let you brew on that a bit more, because I think you make more out of it. Yo, we got full vision control. I don't know how they walk in. I guess like that, they just commit. Onto Driver again, they see it, but the wall behind them. Now Driver, is he out? Yes, he is. He has to flash Bomber out as well, and it would be nice, but the rest of GAM go for the left side of the fight, and that's where they all are. CFO will lose their top laner first, but they're so far ahead it will matter not. Elio in the way with the door, but at full HP, CFO are going only forward. Emo next target. That's a freebie. Elio called out, and Artemis again into the doghouse indeed. No chance at all, and you'll sleep on the couch, but it might be for a couple of days. CFO are running GAM into the ground again.
And once again, we have a top laner just desperately clearing waves, trying to keep the game alive. But CFO not going to look for the end right now. They'll look for that soul. They're going to do some damage to structures. But this game just going from bad to worse for GAM right now.
Not the quickest turret taker in the game, but it'll do. And Chemtech Soul, that'll go into the back pocket first. Baron will be sure to follow. Doggo's opened up bot. Death timers for GAM. There's a couple of standing structures. That outer turret, or rather inner, I'm seeing on the left side of my screen there. That might be where they start, but CFO currently covering the Baron with 3 people, and with a root up as well. Doggo's going to turn it into an all-out war. Levi's getting range to Buggery, and even Artemis too. Look at that. Wife versus the husband. The ulti flies, and Honku just comes in with the Weaver's Wall. Now Levi running for his life as Doggo outranges him. Look at him! Unstoppable, unbeatable. It's a sad end for GAM. I know TK will be reeling in. It's always great to have him at an event, but GAM moments away from being the first team eliminated, the first team crushed here at EWC. Kiaya and Emo, it's up for them to defend, but death time is now plus 10 seconds on Artemis. Levi a little bit longer running in. CFO want to end it here in 28 minutes. Kiaya brings out the needles, but that's going to need a lot of work, and Driver getting revenge for all the bullying that was done in this game. A triple root, a send back again. Junja's Crescent Guards on point. This Xin Zhao, unbelievable with a triple kill. He might be delivered for the Quadra as well. Hang on a minute. Junja's got 4. He's got 4 on Artemis. No!
Honku!
Steals the Penta, but a Quadra at least showed you that Junja is worthy to go on and stay alive at EWC. And I feel like, I mean, all I can say to you is I feel like today, maybe the strong 2v2s are a bit of a bait. The center lanes have been good today, but we're going to throw it back to the desk.